The relationships we build in our life, be it at work, be it our social circle, or within our families, are extremely important. And to make success of those relationships, there is one skill that is extremely important, and that is emotional intelligence. In fact, I want to share with you a little bit about my journey with emotional intelligence and how it impacted my work, my relationships, and my own connection with myself. At the age of 17, I was a very shy, introverted teenager, extremely self-conscious and self-doubting. Average at school with no real talents really to speak about, I pretty much felt invisible. When I went to college, I was suddenly surrounded by other youngsters who seemed so much more confident and outspoken and high achievers and multi-talented, and some of them really popular. At that time, I literally shrank into my skin as I struggled to cope. At 18 is when I started to experience significant anxiety. My heart would start to race, I would feel the palpitations, my hands and feet would go cold, and this went on for a couple of years. There came a point where I couldn't go on like that anymore, and I started reading all that I could get my hands on to make sense of what is happening in my mind, what's the working of my mind. And this was actually the beginning of my journey to greater emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence can simply be defined as having high level of self-awareness, which means understanding your own emotions and learning how to manage or regulate those emotions. It also means having social awareness and reading, your ability to read body language, noticing other people's emotions and learning how to deal with them in the best possible way. Coming back to me, I soon realized that there would always be people who were smarter than me, more talented than me, had achieved more than me, prettier than me, more knowledgeable, or probably more popular than me. But what was in my control was my ability to build my emotional intelligence and enhance the way I connected with myself and the rest of the world. We constantly feel emotions, and if we let those emotions to overwhelm us and run our life, chances are that we won't get far. I started to apply this information of emotional intelligence in my social circle. The more I practiced it, the better I got at it. I used emotional intelligence to deal with my bosses and other authority figures at work. I used it with my clients. I used it in my personal relationships. I learned more and I studied more. And that's when I founded my company ISRA. And I saw this as an opportunity to teach emotional intelligence to many people and to help them live happier and healthier life. And I have witnessed what a big difference and a big impact this can make. So if you wish to live an emotionally intelligent life, this is your chance to begin the journey. And the first step to this journey is emotional mastery.